So the big picture for this lesson is the fundamental counting principle and permutations and combinations. So first of all, the fundamental counting principle says that if you have more than one event leading to an outcome, you can multiply the number of possibilities for each event together to find the total number of outcomes. So for example, let's say you're going to pick out your outfit for the day, and you're going to choose from 3 shirts, 2 pairs of pants or jeans, and 3 pairs of shoes. Well, how many different outfits could you make with that combined? What you do is you multiply 3 times 2 times 3. That tells you the total number of outfits. So 3 times 2 is 6, times 3 is 18. So that's the fundamental counting principle. You could make 18 different outfits. And then permutations, that's the number of ways you can order something. So order matters. So for example, let's say you had 4 people and you were going to put them in order to take a picture. Well, how many different orders could you put them in? Well, it would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Because originally there were 4 to choose from, and then when you assign the first position, that means there were 3 left over to choose from, and then you assign the next position, that means 2 left over, and then 1 left over. And that also can be written as 4 factorial. So that's a permutation. A combination means that order doesn't matter. So you're just picking groups. And I like to think of a pizza, like you get a combination pizza, not a permutation pizza. In other words, if you want pepperoni, extra cheese, mushrooms, it doesn't matter what order those go on, they're all going on the pizza. It's a combination pizza, not a permutation pizza. Okay, well, let's look at the pizza analogy. So let's say there are 6 toppings to choose from, and you're going to choose 2 toppings. How many different ways could you do that? Well, what you do is you take 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and you divide that by the number of toppings you're taking. So if you're taking 2, you just divide by 2 times 1. It'll tell you how many different pieces you could make. But let's say you're choosing 4 toppings of the 6. Well, that changes a little bit because it's 4 times 3 times 2 that you're dividing by, and then times 1. So as you choose more toppings, there are fewer combinations, and that should make sense. So you can use permutations and combinations for probability, and that's shown in the lesson. So I'll just leave you to look at that. That's the big picture.